For this week's sketchbook prompt, we're going to be sketching cartoon faces, which is a little bit of a stray from what we've been doing up to this point. We've been using shading to make things look realistic. For cartoons, for the cartoons we're drawing today, actually, we're not going to be looking at shading. We're going to be trying to express emotions. The fun thing about cartoons is they're an exaggeration of emotion. So, sometimes when I draw cartoons, like I'll draw a cartoon to kind of express what I'm feeling at that certain point. So in this sketch, if you're sketching for 8 to 10 minutes, you should be able to do more than just one cartoon head. So this took me about 8 or 9 minutes, and I got four different heads with 4 different expressions. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to talk about like the 2 most expressive things on a face are the eyes and the mouth. So you can create, so I have hilarious, like this guy's laughing so hard that his eyes are closed and he's got tears coming out of his eyes. If I wanted to do something a little less dramatic, like just a happy face, a regular happy face, I start with a circle, but I don't necessarily always keep the head as a circle. I mean, this one's kind of a bean shape. This one's a little bit more rectangular. I kind of carved it in there. I'm going to start with the smile. So again, with cartoons, they're exaggerated. So I'm going to make this smile just ridiculously big. And then when you smile, when most people smile, with an open mouth smile, you don't see the bottom teeth, so you only see the top teeth. So I'm going to leave the top teeth in there, and then this is all going to get shaded in, and I'll do that with a little bit of a softer pencil. And also, when people smile, the corners of the mouth push the cheeks up. And it kind of pushes under, oops. It pushes the cheeks up to the bottom of the eyes, so you kind of cut off the bottom of the eyes like that. And then the eyebrows are relaxed. Put some ears. A little suggestion of a bottom lip. Just do some hair like that, and that's it. If I need a nose, I can put a nose, but I don't feel like I was missing one. All right, so that's happy. Let's actually shade this in. I've got an ebony right here. I might as well use that. Sometimes on a smile, you'll see a little bit of the bottom teeth, but that's a detail that you just don't need. With cartoons, you're using as few lines as possible, because the more lines you use, the more messy and muddy it becomes. So you really have to, the cartoons seem so easy to draw, but really it's a challenge because you have less information to make the cartoon show what you need it to show. Kind of round these teeth out a little bit, make them a little bit more teeth-like. Let's do sad. Like right now, I'm actually making like a sad face. So I'm going to start with the eyebrows. My eyebrows kind of do that. And actually, I'm going to shift the head. I'm going to put the eyes lower on the face. Give him kind of a square head here. Rectangular. Maybe a tear. That looks like sweat. We'll get rid of that. I don't think I need a tear. And then the fun part about cartoons is that I can mix. Like I can kind of experiment and see what happens if I put like a happy face, a happy smile with sad eyes. Like I said before in the video, the two most expressive things are the eyes and the mouth. And once I do that, once I have a couple characters drawn, I can start to mix and match and play around and just see what happens. And so like with this, I decided to draw a happy face before I drew it. Same thing with this one. I decided to draw a sad face before I drew it. Now let's take the sad eyes and put them with the happy mouth and see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what kind of emotion. Looks like maybe if a little puppy was running towards him, like that's the face that you would make. Let's just call it a puppy face. And then, so now the next one, let's see what happens. Let's flip it. Let's do the happy eyes with the sad face. Now this might look weird because physically, the smile is pushing up to create those. So it's going to be, it might end up looking weird. This guy looks like he's nervous about something. Like he's about to go skydiving or bungee jumping or something, and he's standing on the edge of the platform with his bungee cord attached, starting to have second thoughts. That's what that looks like to me. So when you're doing your sketches, when you're doing your cartoons, excuse me, you can do you can start out with an emotion and then try to recreate that emotion, or you could do like this and kind of Frankenstein these different features together.